May everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yep.
Hello? Check, check.
All right, hon. We got technical difficulties.
There will be a P7 today. Bible
Yes.
study, free food, and free games.
Oh wow, that sounds incredible.
Sounds absolutely amazing.
The next Girl Talk meeting will be today after school in room 212. We will be discussing plans for our Friendsgiving. It's the best. It's the best giving you could give.
Best time of the year, too.
Best time of the year. People say Thanksgiving, bro. What's that? What's Thanksgiving nowadays? That doesn't even exist anymore. It's not Friendsgiving. So please try to attend, even if it's only for the first half of the meeting.
Barberton High School DECA presents a Thanksgiving extravaganza on Tuesday, November 21st. They'll be hosting a Thanksgiving assembly in the gym full of fun games. Entry tickets will be $1 and will sell from November 13th to 17th. All proceedings go to Red Oak and suicide prevention.
Of course. And the Science Club will meet on Wednesday, November 15th after school in room 114. We will be making polyurethane foam smoothies. I hope that's edible. Are welcome to attend.
Now sports. We recently interviewed some members of our esports team as they prepare for upcoming tournaments. Here is an interview.
All right, I'm here with some more members of our esports team. We're going to be interviewing some players throughout the week. They are getting ready to. What are you guys getting ready to? Is it championships?
Playoffs.
Playoffs, which would lead to the championships. I'm with two members right now. Who am I here with?
I'm starting DPS for Overwatch Varsity.
What's your name?
I'm Thomas.
I'm Caden. I'm one of the supports for the varsity team.
All right, so we talked to, I don't know which is going to play first, but I talked to some members of the JV team. These are some members of the varsity team. How's your season going so far?
We're undefeated so far. We're in quarterfinals right now, and we're just really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who was one of the top schools? Who are you guys looking out to beat? Who's the school to beat right now?
Probably Kilbourne, most likely.
We scrimmed them Tuesday, and they took more maps off of us. Our previous opponent really was Shaker, but most of their varsity line has dropped because they all graduated. So now, really who's in our eyes is Kilbourne, which we play first for playoffs.
And you guys will play in person for this, correct?
This season is going to be online. Next season will be in person.
Oh, okay. Do you think that would make a difference, actually seeing your opponent versus how you're doing it now?
I think in person is much different than being online, because online you don't have to go through possible troubleshooting issues. You're in a setup that you're used to playing. When you're in person, it's much different because not only are you in a different environment, but you also pretty much hear the other team.
So here's a question that I just kind of came up with when I talked to you guys. Does it ever happen? Is there ever a circumstance where lag happens for one team since you guys are online and it doesn't happen for the other team?
It can.
What happens in that situation?
You just got to play it out. There's not much you can really do about it. Generally, our connection is pretty good, but there are some times where we'll drop packets or stuff like that. You just got to kind of play.
And with
through it.
online gaming, you're always reading about cheating and things like that. Does that ever happen?
Some schools so in the game there's there's ultimates they have to keep track of. Sometimes some teams, like, it's very rare, but, like, coaches will tell the players what ultimates the other team has, and that's, like, kind of cheating. But there's, like, never really a situation of, like, full hacks, like aimbot or something like that. But that's, like, about it, really.
So how are you guys preparing for this this team that you're kind of worried about?
Well, we scrimmed them Tuesday, so we know generally what they can do. We are currently cooking up ideas as to how to beat them, and we're just playing a lot until the time that it comes to play them.
Which character who's your favorite character?
Probably Reaper.
Okay.
Of course it is. My favorite's probably Lucio. I've been playing him quite a bit, and he's just really strong for most comps. So
My favorite's Mercy because I can just hang out in the back and heal people and not worry about anything. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys. I hope you two are successful, and I hope the Overwatch team does awesome. And hopefully we will have some QR codes that you guys can watch these guys play, and hopefully they go on the championships. All right.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
All right, that was the Overwatch team. You know, they're preparing for their finals, their tournament, which is after school. So if you want to see that, it's on Twitch. Fortnite had theirs yesterday, and I'll say tides not go in our favor, and I'll say that, you know, heavy competition out there. You know, bested by all the other schools. You know, they're sweatier kids out there, and during these games, you know. But you know, if we don't win it all, you know, it's always important that we made it this far. You know, then that's all important. You know, the fact that we made it to the playoffs is always important. You know.
I'm Batman.
And he's Batman.
That's
and
it for us. Have a great day, BHS.
yeah, we're going. And here's Miran. Go.
Good morning. A couple things. This is specifically for sophomores that are interested in a CTE program. So you guys had the Career Ed Compact Showcase last Thursday. Reminder, if you want to go visit a program, you have to apply for that. The deadline to apply is technically the end of today. Just so you know, Norton's visit is in 2 days. So if you apply to go visit, that will be on Thursday. So you need to get that, and you need to get that permission slip, and you need to get that turned into Mrs. Tallman or your guidance counselor ASAP. The deadline to apply for that is the end of the day today. So if you want to go to Norton for masonry or athletic health care, and you were the teacher academy, and I know they have a couple others, and you don't get it in, sorry. Also, just because you apply to visit does not mean you've applied for the program. Those are two separate. One gets you into the program, one just gets you to visit the program. Okay? You can do both at the same time. Go, well, I'm going to apply to visit it, but I also want to apply to The deadline to apply is like January 7th. It does help that it's not a first come, first served basis. But because we're going to look at attendance, we're going to look at grade point average, we're going to look at are you on track to graduate? Because if you can apply, you could be the first person to apply for it. But if you have to make up half your freshman classes or half the classes this year, guess what? I'm not putting you in the program. So kind of think about that. You have to be on track. You have to have good attendance. Because if you're not showing up here, why am I going to let you go to Norton, Copley, or Wadsworth? So you don't show up out there, it's not going to happen. And make sure it's, that you are truly interested in it. That's why we say go apply to visit. So apply for the program, apply for the visit. That way you can make sure, and then if you realize, you know what, I don't want to be a mason, or I don't want to be in the culinary arts, or I don't want to go into auto tech, you can always say, hey, talk with your guidance counselor and get withdrawn from that. What do we have for lunch today?
14th, meatball sub.
Very good. We don't have really any sporting events other than practices. Reminder, musical. If you are planning on trying out for the musical, I think that they're going to try outs later this month or at the beginning of December.
About 2 weeks.
In about 2 weeks. You need to get down. You need to get you sign up for it. Do they have the timesheets up already? To sign up for your times?
No, that's like the week of auditions, but you can go down to Miss Petrarca's room right now.
Audition packets?
Yes, there are audition packets. There's 3 packets you need to grab, and she has a character sheet up on the wall if you're not sure what you think you want to audition for, and room M12. So if you're interested.
Ask us at lunch. We'll direct you down there if you need to, okay? With that, that's really all I have. Just remind students that we have every right to bring these drug dogs in and weapons dogs in at any time. Anywhere on school property your car is parked, we have the right to search it, especially if the dog hits on it. And that is going to be the case as long as Mr. Ramnitz and the superintendent, the follow-on superintendent, agree with it. And just kind of keep that in mind. It's one way we keep this building safe. So with that, we'll see you in the halls.